Good evening, my name is Brightops and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, where, after last time, we're coming back to Tyrus once again, this time to work on the 5th seal. Xenobiologist Tyrus needs samples of technological language to continue his translation of the Terrazact. Thankfully, the tomb of Neftusk may contain such bounty. In exchange for doing this, we get some Blackstone, obviously. We gain a scanner, which can be useful on us. But most importantly of all, we get an upgraded power axe that does a crap ton of damage and just when it goes, the whole machine spirit power up absolutely wrecks enemy armor. Let's go. And oh yes, I also took the time to level up serious armor, and it was one of the, I think it was the Magos, I'm not entirely sure. But in the meantime, let's begin. The task of translating the Terrazact inscriptions continues to trouble me, Magos. I have come across some highly technical passages that are so far beyond my abilities. What information could translating them reveal? There is no telling for certain, but I feel it is the next stage of Necron history. We have already learned more from the Terrazact than perhaps any one tech priest has ever learned about the Necrons. I return a sense of regret that we do not possess some example of such technical language to assist with your work. Fascinating that you should mention that, Agos. Of course, because he wouldn't come to us unless he had somewhere in mind. That's just the kind of person he is. Neftusk was the architect of the tomb complex, and he loved to keep reminders of what he made. His tomb contains technical descriptions of the techniques he used in its construction. And they're not going to be easy to get at, just as usual. Magos, is this the best use of our resources? Let it not be said we came this far to uncovering the history of the Necrons and stumbled at the threshold. Very well. The target chamber is deep inside the tomb of Neftusk, but once you're there, you should be able to grab the darts of medium slabs my Skitarii scouts reported. You'll be worth it, Subdomina. On that you have my word. Alright, where is... there you are. How do we get to you? Alright. The inner skeleton of the tomb is revealed in this area, as if to demonstrate Neftusk's skill in creating the tomb complex. Missing wall panels reveal massive supports, and transparent floors show off the tremor-absorbing foundations beneath. This might be useful to record for future reference, or even present an opportunity for sabotage. Let's see, we can search the underfloor areas for alternative routes to the region, record, or ruin. You know what? Let's just record it. The cohort spends significant time recording the inner construction of the tomb of Neftusk. The information uploaded to the ship helps demonstrate the size of the tomb and the depth to which its levels can sink. Information of considerable use to the other Skitarii inside. So we've gained some CP. The Necrons are a bit higher initiates, but that's fine. We'll deal. Tyrus. Perhaps this should have been not have been unexpected, Magos. Something in the tomb of Neftusk is either creating or demanding a lot of power. A large cylindrical cable runs up the wall of this chamber. Going by the readings from the cohort's scannings, it is carrying a large amount of energy. We can siphon it We can sever it, or we can survey. You know what? I'm inclined to try severing the thing. A shaped charge, explosive charge, slices through the huge cable. Though this severs the cable and hinders Necron activity in the area, the discharge of electricity inflicts minor burns on the cohort as they retreat. So one of our Skatari took some damage, but in return the awakening was reduced by 4. Yeah, the Ranger Alpha took a bit of a blow there, but that's fine. Complex diagrams of construction techniques adorn the walls of this chamber. Not the hieroglyphic-heavy documentation Tyrus is seeking, but still information of interest. Let's see, salvage, scrutinize, or survey. You know what? Let us scrutinize. A cooling tower, but it was never built. Should there be a power source in the Tomb Valley? Could there be a power source in the Tomb Valley? A reactor? Interesting. As Fabricator General Isator wrote, through the application of knowledge can great destruction arise. The clearest diagram is of a cooling tower that appears to be attached to the tomb complex, though no such structure exists on Sylvia Tempris. And because we can actually backtrack over areas we've been before without raising the awakening... Scovola. Enthusiasm, data thirst, the romance of destruction, the wonderment of weaponry, ++ must know more, ++ seek, ++ acquire. The chamber ahead displays an intricate but thankfully non-functional model of a weapon, which, going by the scale of the landscape on which it is mounted, represents a device on the scale of the Imperium's tectonic orbital lasers. We can attempt to dismantle the model so any particular workings can be sent to the ship, thoroughly document it, record the model for later study, or totally destroy. Destroy the model to eliminate any chance it could help the Necrons make such a thing. You know what? Let's take the sucker apart. The cohort takes the model apart and finds it conceals a functional mineralized power plant in the form of a battery of Necron design. Removing this deactivates the defenses the Necrons set up in this chamber and allows the cohort to leave with the battery unharmed. Nice. Not the greatest Necron trap they've ever set up. I mean, it was literally dealt with by us taking apart the model. Alright, warning, our presence has been detected. Let us go in. We have we have some information to uncover. For we are the tech priests of Mars, god damn it! Resources from lifeform NN/346 Necron Destroyer have been positive. Now see heavier pattern. Designation lifeform code NN346.2. Gather we must. Isn't it a failure to the Omnisire that we farm from the Xenos data? One of my favorites. Cannot unless you can tell, version 34 shares, the only will of the machine spirit is that the Omnisire is of the Omniscian technologies, for the Xenos will deceive you and tempt you, but you will not falter, for you are a priest. I've not heard this verse, Vidux. I will request a data merge on this log once the mission is complete. For now, however, we must do what we can to survive, and data mining Xenos lifeforms is one of those sacrifices we need to make. Let's see, Tech Priest must escape, but I'm assuming we have to kill... Well, this is new. We have turrets. The enemy has deployed turrets. That's a new and somewhat worrying sight. Well, there goes that ranger. Killed by an immortal from the looks of it. Still, there's nothing we can really do about it, sadly. Alrighty. Let's make things go boom. While we're at it, also find out how much damage we can do to this thing. Well, on the plus side, we did a fair bit of damage, not only to this thing, but also the turret back here. Which, under the circumstances, is just gonna be what we have to do. Alright, taking some pot shots because screw you. Screw you. Your armor means nothing to me, you foul Xenos bastard. Also seeing this the actual Mechanicus heal, not the Mechanicus healer, the actual Necron healing units. Alrighty. Burn, baby, burn! And while we're at it, we'll also grab just that extra points of cognition so that we can finish the job. Or at the very least, absolutely wreck a turret. We'll also just move him back here so that he's out of range of all the horrible, horrible things. See, gather some stuff there, gather some there, so we're at full. Quick reveal of stats, just to get an idea of what we're going up against. As well as boosting our armor a bit to actually try and deal with stuff. And then we're gonna go and hide behind cover. Though in hindsight, I probably should have realized I could have taken another quick jab, but such is life. See, just gonna move over here. One quick shot to make sure this turret is dead. Ouch. But not too badly ouch. Thankfully, that bloody Cryptek is gone now. And we'll also take a moment to finish this annoying little pest off. I think we'll save actually smashing the panels for a moment, since we don't necessarily need it right this minute. To do. Let's see. Ready, aim, fire. Do. And then we're gonna hide around this corner because I don't want to die. Here comes. There's a smack, and a damn good one too. And of course, powering ourselves up so that we can actually, you know, have CP and do stuff. Sadly, the Immortal lived, but well, it happens. At least we benefited from its death. At least we benefited from getting struck by it. I am not sure what the hell this thing's weapon does, but since it charged up, I would rather not find out. Ouch! That actually hurt a fair bit. Though not as much as the fact that it's dropped dead. Alright, things to do. quick little jab of pain there, because we can. And because we're quite shielded in our little nook there, we can do that. So let's go and prepare for actually exiting the field of battle. Finish it! Good, good. And why not? We'll give it a little jab while we're here. And while we can, we'll just order a quick finishing off strike, so the big scary monster is dead and gone. And there's no risk of us having to, you know, have him come back. I will fully admit that was not necessary, but damn it, was it fun. See, all enemies are dead. Victory is ours. The cohort locates the cache of data medium crystal slabs, containing descriptions of the techniques used by Lord Niftusk in building the tomb complex. We are so close, Magos, so close! I feel just one more iteration of my custom translation loops, and I just know I'll have the entire Tresific Vault translated. My emotions conflict, xenobiologists. I examine my quarantine enthusiasm, and I see it as born of the possibility that whatever happens in Sylvia Temporis, our legacy shall be the data you have uncovered on the history of the Necrons. Yet I also feel concern, which I judge to stem from the potential dangers of this potent alien knowledge. I have purged my soul in the chapels. I have prepared my mind in Logicae meditations. Even my carnal augmentations have been reformatted. I am ready, Magos. Whatever the Tesseract has to tell me, I am ready for it. Oh boy. I hope he is. I actually like Tyrus. I like the guy. I don't want to have to put a bolt around into his head because of reasons. Really? Only 2 of the Necrons we killed count? The cheap son of a bitch. Well, we don't have any more missions from him at the moment, so there is that. But first things first, while I remembered to do so... we need a bit more in the way of augmentation room. That can be dealt, that's easy to do. A quick level up to serious armor. To be fair, he was honestly kind of the lowest ranked person, so that should have... Yeah, it's gotten him to Let's go on him up there, so we don't have to worry about him for a while, but in return for that we've given him a pretty damn strong bloody axe. And we can especially just give Lex Mechanic Grey Vested the upgrade without having to upgrade him. See, anyone else who has axes? No, but we can still get an upgrade. See, that unlocks a piece of gear. And so would this guy. Yeah, we'll go with our Magos Duratun, and we will upgrade. Well, we'll give him some. Let's see, Engine Seer, max HP, 1 energy armor. We'll give him the Engine Seer torso just so that he has something that makes him unique. So he looks a bit different. But yes, we can't actually afford any of the other upgrades at this point in time. However, I'm inclined to leave that here for now. Bit of a short episode, but I think a welcome one, nonetheless. Anyway, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.